Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where you can watch games and practice game design. And we are back with the end of Agrabah.
I want to start off this episode by apologizing for the title of last episode. I decided that after we recorded it, and I was like, should we name it Jafar? Should we do Jafar and Heartless? And I was just like, Jafartless.
So that's what we went with. So this one's pretty easy. They don't make this one too crazy difficult because you just did a boss battle. But they still make it interesting. Ooh, it's picking up.
Whoa.
All right, well, let me just get hit by all the fire.
Just block it with your face. Block it with your face.
When you have the health.
Block it with your chest muscles.
You just do, man. You just do.
You really didn't take a ton of damage with that, did you?
I did not.
Oh. Was that it?
Yep. It's pretty easy, because you just did two bosses.
We could have just wrapped that.
Yeah, they really... Well, I didn't want to, because I didn't actually remember how long it was.
I mean, that's totally fair. I love sequences like that, by the way. Like, I played the old, was it N64? I think it was the N64 Turok, and it had sequences like that, where you're riding a pterodactyl, like, through, like, tunnels, and I love it.
Time.
I mean, that is also Turok.
You're Aladdin ant this time.
So, Jasmine's no longer in Agrabah. Sora, let's go find her.
Sorry, I can't take you with me.
What? Why are you being a jerk?
I sure wish we could.
Gorsh.
But we can't. If we take him to another world, we would be...
Mud.
meddling.
Aladdin, we'll find Jasmine, I promise.
Earth to Al.
I don't get why they just, like, do this weird cutscene thing.
I think they just, like, they recorded it, and they probably were like, these are the most important characters to have voices, so we're just gonna, like, do it.
For your freedom, Genie.
Al.
Oh, dang! Well, the other thing, too, is that they have the voiceover for important scenes.
Right.
So maybe what happened was they recorded the VO, and then they, like, changed some of the script. And then didn't have VO for it, but they weren't about to pay for more.
Right. They're just like,
so, like, we'll just fill it in with text. Oh, boy. So Genie can come with us now? Yeah? Yeah?
What's going on?
Along with them and help Sora find Jasmine.
Hey!
Sorry, Al. I'm done taking orders from others. But a favor? Now that's entirely different. I guess I could give that a try. After all, we're pals, right, Al?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like this agreement. Can I take back my wish?
Can I just make you my slave again?
I think things were better when you were controlled.
Yeah, right.
Do you think a genie would lose its power though if it were set free?
No.
I mean, arguably a genie can't even be set free anyway.
Yeah.
If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help.
And then he's just in the round table.
His own hatred.
Yeah, right.
It's like the second time they've gone to this area.
It burned too fiercely.
Whoa, lighten up. Huh? I'm as cool as they come, okay? By the way, kid, have we got something special for you?
Huh?
You get to be the cannon fodder.
Deal, yes. You help us, and we grant you your wish.
To what, bring her back to life?
Oh, that they have her.
Oh, so they're blackmailing him, basically.
I know, yeah.
Your vessel is waiting.
Why is he surprised? He knows that they have her.
Just remember, this is no pleasure cruise. It won't be a pleasant
Hooks. He's grabbing around with a hook.
Why are you doing all this?
He's what?
He's grabbing around a hook.
Grabbing around a hook?
No, grabbing a ride with Hook.
Oh, I see.
Captain Hook.
Silly boy.
Do we go to Peter Pan Land?
We do go to Neverland. Neverland, Chris.
Peter Pan Land.
Neverland.
Seriously about that.
Believe
So we have Halloween Town, we have Neverland,
We have Atlantica,
Atlantica, Monstro.
and then that's it.
Well, there's also the Kingdom, isn't it?
Well, the
Sleeping Beauty's castle.
Hollow Bastion. I'm so sorry. There's Hollow Bastion. Oh, and there's... So, okay.
So we do have a pretty decent bit of the chunk of the game left.
Yeah, we still have about 5 worlds left.
That's pretty good.
You learn some spells.
Oh, he's a summon.
Yep.
Well, that makes sense. 3 wishes.
And we'll
Oh, that's the new
Trinity.
Keyblade. Yes. That's cool.
Yep, we're gonna show it off right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
I should probably give these guys some ways to protect themselves.
They're gonna waste it anyway.
I'm gonna take that for myself. So you get Inferno Band, and we'll give you Thunder Ring.
Wow, Goofy can equip a lot.
We'll just give him a lot.
Damn. I guess. Do they get more equipment slots as they level up? Maybe not. It seems like they have a lot of slots though. Like I think that's a weirdly nice way of allowing the player to utilize a lot of their older equipment.
Right, yeah, right.
Because most RPGs, it's like you get one and that's it. So
yeah, right.
You just have a bunch of old stuff sitting around.
How much time do we have all together?
9 minutes.
9 minutes. Okay, I'm trying to think of how I want to do this.
So we can't actually bring Aladdin with us.
No.
So does that mean that... So, like, we can't actually swap out for Tarzan. So really, you only get to use those extra characters when you're in their world.
Yep, absolutely.
So it's even more limiting. It still makes me wonder why they even did it. It's weird. It's a weird choice.
It is.
I wonder if that was like Disney stepping in being like, we want to see our characters in the game more often.
Yeah, I mean, it could very well be that.
Weird. I mean, I wouldn't be totally surprised. That's usually one of the biggest asks from like producers or publishers.
Yeah,
it's like being like, we want more airtime on all of our characters.
Yeah, right.
You need to do something to better showcase them. And the devs being like, okay, but we don't want to like totally redesign everything, so we'll just kind of like slap something on to make it work.
That's what we can do. We can go back to the accessory shop. Good. That's what we'll do. And we can do the turn page. Oh, there's plenty to do.
Yeah. Let's go to try to go down. Yee, Goofy.
Let me see. There's one world here, one world there.
What are those little warp things?
Those are the wormholes we came through.
So it just like shows where these paths connect?
Exactly.
Oh, I see. So that's kind of how they separate chunks of planets together.
Yes.
I see.
And now we're about to do something super fun and fresh and fancy.
Fresh and fancy?
Fresh and fancy.
What are we doing?
You can see.
Getting accessories?
No.
Shopping?
Nope.
No? If I keep saying shopping like that, will we get to go shopping?
Yep.
Yes! Oh. Oh, we have a new Trinity. Is the yellow Trinity everyone stacking on top of
This
each
is
other?
green.
That was green.
Yep. And now we have the Moogle, the item synthesizers.
Oh, are we like melting down items to make new items? Oh, this is the components. Oh, and you got Dalmatians.
Hey, get some puppies.
Oh, sweet.
Got
I've
some
actually been...
puppies.
Crafting systems in games are always fascinating.
Take a look at it real quick.
And there are simple ways of doing it and definitely more complicated ways.
I talk to you. One of these people won't give it to me.
Welcome back, Kupo.
So here's what we can make.
Okay, cool. So basically, they give you the list of the items you can make and all of the necessary components.
Yep, so let's make a cottage.
I always like that because it's very clear what you need to do. Like, there's no confusion. And there's always the chance of, like... I do appreciate crafting systems that's like, you have all these components, and depending on what you mix together, you might make an item. Like, the Zelda cooking system, for example.
Right.
You just have a bunch of ingredients.
Well,
you don't know
I
what they
made
make.
3, I all of a sudden got an increase for more.
Oh, so you, like, leveled them up?
Yup, exactly.
That's cool.
And so they'll open up more options. I don't know if they'll open more options yet. So no, it's still 12, but still pretty cool, right?
Yeah. I guess the one issue I take with, like, the Zelda cooking style method of crafting is the lack of clarity on what you can do and what's right and wrong can often lead to a really frustrating experience, to the point where players may not want to engage in that system for fear of goofing up. And you don't really want your players to have to grind in what's it called? Like, loot. You don't want them to have to farm for specific components.
Right.
If they keep like messing up something. What are you doing? Oh, you're blowing out the candles. Is this how you open that chest? Yeah. Oh. I assume that's a temporary upgrade.
Nope, it's a permanent point of defense. Yep. We'll use it later.
Oh, those are the ones that I will always hoard.
Yeah, and you'll hold off until you really need it. You'll be like,
yeah,
all right.
Well, I hold off until I like get to the end game and I'm at max level, and then I'm like, okay, do I want to min-max or do I want to round out my characters?
Right.
Or do I want to make one guy just like a super beast?
I usually just give it all to Sora because I know that at the end of the day, I can only count on him.
Right, exactly. I was about to say, Kingdom Hearts makes a lot of sense to just make Sora a super
give
beast.
Sora everything
because there's no way to make the other characters.
Because there's not an intelligence up.
Yeah. I mean, unless you legitimately could make one of them invincible, but
even at that point, it's like...
Yeah, even at that point, would they be useful enough to still justify...
Yeah, doing that.
Yeah. Oh, man. In like, more traditional turn-based RPGs, I think it makes a lot more sense to disperse that between the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, Breath of Fire 4, I would still, like, pump all those items into... you, the main character. It's either Ryu or you. I'm not really sure with the right way of pronouncing it. Jen taught me while we were in Japan that it's you. You don't pronounce the R.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess because they wouldn't.
No, yeah, exactly. L's and R's are kind of the same thing in Japanese.
Yeah.
So you would probably just say you.
Yeah, right.
You wouldn't pronounce it.
So now we have a torn page.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you my goal with Breath of Fire 4?
What is it?
Spoiler alert.
Wait, I haven't played it. Don't know anything.
Oh, really? Okay, I won't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, I'll withhold that. Because we may play that on the show someday.
We use the torn page. I should have. Maybe the torn page was already used. Yes, it was. Sweet.
Ah.
How much have we got?
We have 2.5 minutes. Probably enough time to do this.
Yeah, we can do it.
We can do it.
Yeah.
We can do it. Yeah, we don't usually play games like Breath of Fire because it's a very long game. Like, Kingdom Hearts is long.
Well, I really want to play Breath of Fire. It's been on my list forever.
Yeah? I mean, you could borrow it.
I know.
We could stream it.
That'd be fun.
It is my favorite game of all time.
Yeah, we should look at it. I'd be down. If you
it's
don't mind
the fourth one.
Playing it. I mean, I may make you upset when I do things that you don't want me to do.
It'd be like...
Is there a lot of, like... Is it like your standard RPG where it's like... Choice isn't really a thing, right? I'm guessing it's more like...
Correct. Yeah. It's a linear narrative.
Well, it's so weird now, because now you just think of RPGs and you're almost like, I want a choice. Right? Like, how crazy... Like, not every game's like that, but like, I think there's a lot of games out there people want to be like, I want to be the master of my own destiny.
I mean, in a weird way, that's like the difference between a role-playing game and an RPG, which stands for the same exact thing. But like... That's what role-playing games were originally intended to be, is like you're role-playing as this character in this world and making choices. And then at some point, it just like that turned into, oh, this is a leveling up type of mechanic.
Right.
A game that's based around that idea. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I still have enough of a disconnect between those two styles of design that I don't see a turn-based RPG and expect to make a lot of complex decisions.
Right.
I do see a dialogue-driven game like Mass Effect and expect to make a lot of choices.
Right, yes.
Piglet's so freaking cute.
So annoying, too.
I mean, yeah. But he's so little.
Alright. What if Sora just, like, crushed him?
Then I think we would not be playing a game that was made by Disney.
Yeah.
And Square Enix.
Yeah, it's
neither of those.
You see, I have something for him. I have to take it to Pooh right away.
Here he comes, fucking lumbering down the road. Where's my honey?
I believe I I smell a delicious something?
Oh, Christopher Robin is taking my honey. I'm gonna maul him and kill his family for some honey.
There's a really good one. You can find it online at some point. It's old, but it's like this one radio DJ read a messed up Winnie the Pooh story. Like someone like wrote one, and it's really bad.
Like fanfic Winnie the Pooh.
It's so rough. It's so gross.
Do you think it's like?
No, it gets bad.
Is it like creepypasta Winnie the Pooh?
Not creepypasta, just more like if like Jay and Silent Bob wrote for Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, that's fair.
We should find it sometime and listen to it. It's awful. It's old now. It's probably like 15 years old.
You know, if we ever start up a Patreon or like, what are some of the other platforms that damn YouTubers use these days? It's like
damn YouTubers use
GameFly or something.
GameFly is the place where you rent games.
Oh, well, it's whatever Super Beer Bros use. They talk about it a lot. If we ever like start up something like that, we could always stream like a
this is how you play the game.
And a GDPG hangout where we watch a movie or something.
That'd be kind of cool.
Because you definitely can't. The legality of like doing a like mystery space theater kind of thing, it's like really nebulous when it comes to YouTube.
Yeah, right.
So Let's Plays have such a firm place that it's pretty easy to fight back if people call out copyright infringement.
Right.
I mean, moderately easy. There still are a lot of issues on YouTube,
We're just
but
this because there's a lot of just how you play the game.
That's fair. That's totally fine.
This would take forever to get through, and we're gonna have a little bit of a longer episode doing this.
But if you were to watch like a movie on a YouTube channel, you'd probably get called out real quick, even if you had commentary. Because it's technically the same thing. It's transformative, and that's what makes it fair use. So like Let's Players that don't actually like, they don't do anything other than play the game, that's not transformative, and that actually is copyright infringement because you're literally just showing the game and all of its content.
You're literally not.
And you know, like people still enjoy watching that, and I'd say that's better left for streamers than YouTubers, I think. And it's still technically the same thing, but it's whatever it is. But that's why like shows that have discussions, like that's why one of the core reasons why I like our show is because we have discussions, and we take a look at this and we analyze it, and that's what makes this transformative. We're
doing more than just like
than just showing a game and revealing all of its nooks and crannies.
We talk about the games. We talk about what makes us like the games. We talk about why the game was so popular, or, you know, maybe what the futures of the game series is holding.
Exactly. The idea being that there's something to be taken away from watching our videos that you could, but you may not get from just playing the game. And that's the important distinction on what would be considered transformative.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't remember why I brought this up, but it's streaming movies or you know, having like a GDPG hangout.
Right.
That'd be really fun, and that would be something that we could probably do if we had like a private stream.
Right, exactly. Well, I'm at the really easy part of this.
Is this normally really hard?
Well, like when I play it on Proud, it was a little more difficult.
I mean, that's fair. Do you just have to get like enough fun?
You just have to wait for that time to run out.
Do you have to have like...
I've already passed whatever the record needs to be. I could just lose, but I kind of want to see how high we can get this.
Yeah,
so...
Sure. Max out.
There's still a whole minute left.
Yeah, this really is like you're in the endless loop of like easy.
Yep, just
I mean,
just 50 seconds.
So yeah.
So yeah, most of the Winnie Pooh world is gonna be mini games like this.
What do you get out of this?
Just stuff mostly.
Yeah? I feel like I asked you that before too.
You did last time we did this.
Is it worth it?
I mean, it's fun. I don't know.
I mean, I guess if you're doing completionist style, then it like
it gives us something to do too. You know, it's a nice little in between where we don't want to start a whole new world yet.
That's fair, and in a way, it's if you're the kind of player that doesn't like going to the shop and buying items, because you want to save your money for something else. This is kind of a nice way to give you like free-ish stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, you're still working for it, but
working hard for that money.
I guess when I played this, I did the Winnie the Pooh stuff just because I wanted
part
to.
of the game.
Like, yeah, I wanted to fix this world.
Yeah.
Mostly out of curiosity of like why it happened and.
Oh yeah. Look at the little grubbers.
Oh my goodness.
What I will do for honey.
You're such a glutton.
Like, yes, this is my life. I love it.
But I guess like if I liked honey, that would probably be like a magical experience for me too.
Yeah, right.
Do that, except replace all that honey with like chocolate.
So Nature Spark actually get a summon because of that.
Oh, well, that's pretty legit. There's more than just stuff.
Yeah.
I feel lied to now.
Should we do the summon right now and then call it?
We can just do the summon whenever.
Oh, no, open up the summon. Like free the summon.
Oh, you have to talk to her to do that.
Yeah, I'm just.
Oh, I didn't realize.
But whenever it's a stone, whenever it's in like in a form that isn't.
So like the genie wasn't in a stone, so.
Yeah, boo. This should be Bambi. Yes.
Oh.
Bambi's a good one.
Yeah.
Bambi drops like health and everything.
Ah, support summon.
But Tinkerbell's probably the best support. Tinkerbell literally just is like a Regan, essentially.
Ooh.
Or regen. I think it's regen, right?
I think it's regen.
Yeah. I was called Regan, and I'm like, that's not right.
I mean, I'm kind of right there with you. I understand why you would kind of fall into that.
Yeah. But
I would do that too.
Makes way more sense.
Well, cool. That's all we have for this episode.
Guys. So question of the day.
Tremendously over time.
Just a little bit.
Question of the day. We could talk about the Magic Carpet Ride.
Or the constant going back and forth to Traverse Town.
If you want to talk about that, you got to make that question, because I've already asked like 2 on that.
Oh, well, no, let's not. Let's talk about the Magic Carpet Ride.
Okay. How does the Magic Carpet Ride kind of benefit the capstone, like the finale of that world? Mm-hmm. And maybe what could they have done if they wanted to expand on that? What could they have done to make it longer, or even maybe bring it back later on?
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you 110%. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. If you like our faces, and Nathan's face, and Eddie's face, and Jen's face, then hit that subscribe button too. And comment on the question of the day and all that other good stuff about your playthrough, our playthrough, games you want to see us play, because we're still about that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you have games you want us to play and you're a developer, please send those our way too. And as always, guys, we'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for watching.
See y'all later.